Now at newsnationnow.com. To find News Nation, go to joinnn.com.
All right, thanks again so much for sticking with us here on NBC 23. Guys, I'm so excited. We have some very special guests here in the studio who have been kind enough to visit us to give us some helpful real estate tips and things that we should know about. This is so cool. So go ahead and officially introduce yourselves.
Hi, thank you very much. My name is Alicia Villarreal. I'm a real estate broker in Bronzeville. We have the office over there in Bronzeville, and we're here with Idalia.
My name is Idalia Reta. I'm the executive real estate assistant.
This is beautiful. Guys, we're so grateful that you dropped by. What do you want people to know? Because sometimes it can be a little daunting to think about real estate, but you have some tips and things to help us, ease that process.
Yes, definitely. I mean, the number one question that we always receive as a realtors, it is like, how is the market?
Yeah.
And then that's the top one question. I mean, how's the market out there, even if you are a buyer or a seller? So definitely right now we have a lot of inventory on properties that are selling. So let me just up it very quick, the quick facts about the market.
Yeah, because that can be a little confusing for us, especially if we're not realtors, we're not in that world. We don't know what to think, but you guys can help us.
Well, right now in Cameron County, I mean, we have 1,282 active listings, and this is counting, of course, land, residential, commercial. I mean, that's a lot of listings over there outside. And the median selling price right now, it is $2,065.
Okay.
$265,000, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what is the market right now. Okay. And then also one of the purpose to come in here, it is like to talk about the importance to working with a realtor, with a real estate agent when you are buying your property.
Someone who knows.
Yeah, because many people don't really realize what is behind. Yeah. And many people just think like, you know what, you guys as a realtors help like opening the doors. I mean, no, behind that process is really like a lot of behind the process of buying the property. So I'm gonna just point out the 10 most important things.
Tell us,
when you are buying a property and starting with getting pre-approved.
Okay.
Of course, you don't wanna see a property if you don't know your budget. So that is the most important thing, because many times they just call us and say, hey, I'm just looking and searching properties. Have you been in the pre-approval process? And many people is like, not yet, because I just want to find the property that I like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you need to know your budget. You don't want to see a property that you may not afford.
True.
So that's the very first thing to do, getting pre-approved.
Awesome.
The second thing, of course, is try to partner with a real estate agent, with your local real estate agent that is going to help you navigate the market, telling you, making appointments. And the best part is that you don't have to be calling every single yard sign that you saw outside when you're working with one agent. And we can research the market and do the appointments and everything for you and every single property.
Awesome. Okay,
and then,
step 3.
Yes, step 3. So finding an agent and then start your home shopping. So this is the fun part, because it is when we're gonna start searching properties and then we're gonna see if we can find your dream home. So we're gonna search online and outline, and all the properties will have the access. When you find your dream home, then we have to write it on the offer.
Okay.
And write it on the offer, it's a lot of paperwork at the beginning, because as a realtor we use a lot of forms to protect the buyer, to protect you, the buyer and the seller in the transaction. So definitely that's the first thing. We sit down, we discuss the best price and the offer, and we send the offer.
Okay.
Once the offer is accepted, then the next step, it is like the option period, where it is like the inspection. So we're gonna order the inspections to make sure that the property is in a good condition. Before you move in the property, you need to know.
So important.
Yes, what is the condition of the properties? And that is a great opportunity, don't miss this step, that we can renegotiate things for you.
Okay.
The last transaction that I have, to be honest with you very quick, they had to replace the whole roof. Because it wasn't enough, the repairs.
Because it looks pretty, but you have to look at the bones.
Yes, exactly. And many people don't realize that. And after that, then is the appraisal. After we get the inspection period, we get the appraisal, and that is another step on the home buying process, where the person is going to make sure that the property that you are buying is in the right price.
Okay, step 8.
Yeah, so
2 more and then we're good to go.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
and then
no, this is good.
one of the final things is like request a survey.
Okay.
Also, that is also part of the process. Request a survey in your property. You need to make sure about the boundaries on your property, so your neighbor don't have the fence in your land. But that is part of the process. So that is number 9.
Yay! I have a feeling I'm gonna like number 10.
Yes, well, the closing day, that is the most fun part, because in the closing day, of course, it is like, okay, everything is ready. So everybody sits on the table and just to sign like another bunch of papers. But that's the last thing.
There you go.
We just give you the keys for your new property, and it's an amazing process.
Look, this is so cool, because this is stuff we don't think about, but this is stuff that you guys think about, and so it's so important, and we're so grateful that you took the time to tell us about these things. Again, it doesn't even have to be a home. Sometimes we're looking for properties for our business, so these tips are going to help us to really make the best decision and the smart decision. And I know that we can contact you guys via this information right here, so we're so grateful. Any last remarks you want to leave people with before we go?
Well, as a real estate company, I mean, we also, I mean, try to help all the agents, new agents that are out there actually that are trying to join a new brokerage company. We're also open for that. And
so cool.
For buyers and sellers, we have a full process, and the buying process or the selling process. So we take the time to set up the process to help you better the customers.
Well, it's important to take the time for these tips. So we're so grateful that you gave us the knowledge so we can make good decisions. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Always so exciting. Very good. Jessica, I am such a fan of tips and life hacks and things like that. So this segment made me really happy. You also have some tips for us to get through this week, because I hear